Hey guys, what's up? Mr. Cruz here to give you guys a rundown on percent of change and how we figure out the percent increase or percent decrease of certain numbers. All right, so with this, we're going to be comparing two different numbers, right? So let's take a look at this example. It says Miss Kensington bought a multifunction office machine for $640. 2 months later, she saw it advertised as $416. What is the percent decrease in the price? All right, so here's how we would figure this out. We're going to use this formula. So with this formula, we're going to be able to find out how much of a percentage that price was decreased by. So we're going to start out with the amount of change. So pretty much what the amount of change means is that we're just going to subtract the two numbers from each other, right? We're going to find out what the difference is, right? The word difference meaning subtraction. We're going to find out what the difference is of those items, or of the price of the items. And then we're going to divide that by the original amount, right? So whatever the original amount of the item cost, in this case, the original amount was 640. All right. And then once we do that, in order to find the percent, we're going to end up like when we do this, we're going to end up with a decimal. We either do the booty bump in order to find out what that percent would be, or we can multiply our answer with 100, right? When we do this formula up here, we're going to end up with a number, and I just use the variable x. And then the next step to find the percent would just be to multiply it by 100. Now, if you're big brain, and if it's easy for you to look at a decimal and be able to do the booty bump in your head and then understand what the percent is, then you really don't have to do that last step. But I'll show you guys an example here. All right, so it originally cost 640 and now it costs $416. How much of a percent did it change by? So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to make our substitutions, right? And we're going to subtract the values of 640 minus 416. All right. When we do that, I end up, I'm going to skip that joint. All right. 640 minus 416, I ended up with 224. So now I do 224 and I divide that by 640, not 46. All right, divided by 640, and then I end up with 0.35. So this is the point, right? I just figured it out. This is the point where like, okay, I got to do the booty bump because I have 0.35. In order to turn a decimal into percent, I go 1, 2, and then that means that it's really 35%. Or you can put this in your calculator. You can do 100 times 0.35, and then you will also end up with 35, which would mean 35%. Whichever way you want to do it, I find this to be a lot easier, but I know if you are doing the IXLs or doing the assignments and you realize that you're getting them wrong, then take this extra step here of multiplying your answer by 100. All right, and there we go. That's it. Now, gang, way to go, Beyonce. Now let's do another example. It says last week gasoline was $3.68. This week it is $3.59. What is the percent increase? So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do 3.68 minus 3.59. That is going to give me, let's see, 3.68 minus 3.59. I end up with 0.09 as my answer. So now I'll do 0.09 divided by the original price, right? The original, 3.68. Let's see what that gives me. Divided by 3.68. And then I end up with this, 0.02445. And it goes on and on and on. But I'm just going to do the booty bump. So 1, 2. And then in reality, that increased. No, the price decreased by 2.4%. All right, that was it. That's not a big increase. Oh, no, that's not a big decrease, but I mean, shoot, gas is expensive, so I'll take it. All right, let's go with another one. It says the price of a dozen eggs was $7.11, but it is now $6.09. What is the percent decrease? So again, $7.11 minus $6.09. That is going to be 711 minus 609. That is going to be $1.02. I'm going to divide that with $7.11, and I end up with 0.1434, and then it keeps on going. But I'm going to do the booty bump, and then that's going to be 14.3%. So this stuff is like, again, you're just subtracting and then dividing, subtracting and then dividing whenever you're trying to figure out the percent increase or decrease between two numbers. All right, let's do another one. It says last year, only 40 people attended the annual holiday choir concert. This year, it was mandatory that everyone bring 2 guests, so there were 180 attendees. What is the percent increase? So do 180. That's a jacked up looking 80. 180 minus 40. That's going to give me 140. I'm going to divide 140 by 108. Nope. Whoa. I messed that up. I'm going to divide 140. I gotta divide by the original amount. The original amount was 40. All right. So that's where I kind of got messed up. All right. So 140 divided by 40, and I get 3.5. Now, this is 3.5. This is technically still in decimal form, so I got to do the booty bump. 1, 2. So then in reality, it was a 350% increase in attendance between last year and this year. So, and that makes sense, right? That makes sense because we went from 40 people to 180. Like, that's a huge increase. And obviously 350% is a huge increase as well. Let's do this last one. And it says, in a small town in New York, the population has been slowly declining. In 1999, there were 1,081 residents and only 890 in 2009. What is the percent decrease? All right, so let's do 1,081 minus 890. I got to learn how to write these eights because this is getting ridiculous. All right, so 1,081 minus 890, and that gives me 191. I'm going to divide that with the original amount. So 1,081 divided by 1,081, and I end up with 0.1766. Do the booty bump, boom, boom, and then in reality, it's going to be 17. I'm going to just do it to one decimal place. 17.6% decrease in population. All right, so this is what you guys are going to be working on. So if you guys, good luck with your assignment. If you guys need help, hit me up, reach out. Good luck. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.